Jeff, thanks for joining us. I know this was your first college basketball game in a while, so just to start off, how did it feel to be back out there on the floor?
Oh, good. It was basketball felt like a memory for a little while until I finally started practicing about 2 weeks ago. And getting on the court, you know, it just reminded me of what it felt like. I feel like I got adapted to it very quickly as soon as I got my second wind. Uh, um, in the first half, as soon as I caught my second wind, I was able to get into the game. I felt like my muscles were loose, stuff like that.
Right on. Yeah, it definitely seemed like you were playing really loose toward the end of the game. And you had a lot of really big defensive plays in this one. I think I lost track of how many blocks you had, but uh, how did it feel, I guess, to be playing that physically down low again?
Sometimes I would say sometimes you doubt yourself when you haven't played in so long. You kind of like I've been kind of like for a couple months I've been like just a spectator for a long time, and sometimes if when you get away from the game for so long, you start to forget what was good or what was your specialty or what you were good at before. You start looking at people like, damn, can I do that? When I used to do it, but now I'm in the mix and I feel more confident.
Right on. And I mean, it seems like stylistically you fit in very well with this style of basketball, right? Just up tempo, aggressive defense, that kind of thing. And I mean, it seems like you complement this team very well down low. Do you feel like down low you guys can really stack up well against anybody you play?
To be honest, I have the confidence in my defense so much that I don't care who we play in the country. I mean, I feel like if I'm in a game and if my teammates are locked in defensively, any team I'm on is just if any team I'm on down low and the whole team is locked in defensively, I feel like we always have a chance.
Right on. It seemed like also you guys were sharing the ball a lot offensively tonight. I mean, you guys almost cracked 100 points, and it seemed like everybody got in on the scoring. Do you feel like this was one of those games where you guys were able to really show your depth as a team?
Yes, it was. Even going in, coach really emphasized that we had to respect this team. We had to respect them and treat them as if we were going in the conference, treat them as if we was playing Texas, treat them as if this was the first conference game. And so he told us to take it as an opportunity to get better. And I think we did that today.
Right on. And then you guys are also the only D1 team in the whole country with two former defensive players of the year with you and Javon. I mean, I know Javon didn't play tonight, and you guys haven't had an opportunity to share the court yet. But given the way you guys have played tonight and earlier this season, I mean, how good do you feel like this team can be defensively?
I think we can be top 10. I mean, I've been, like I said, I have like the ultimate confidence in my defense. Obviously, Javon takes pride in his defense. Me being at my previous school, I believe the year I did get the defensive player of the year was one of the years that we were like I think top 10 in like some type of defensive category. And I think we have potential on this team to be at top 10 and two. Because I think we were top 10 in either half court defense or defensive stops in Stony Brook. And over here, I can replicate the same thing, especially having front court and back court, having guys with the annoying, I'll say annoying presence down there, like either down low, coming driving down, and I can distort or block shots and up tempo, making the guards uncomfortable up there before they make decisions.
Absolutely. I mean, do you guys feel like, I mean, I know you have your WAC opener in like about 10 days or something like that next weekend.
Next
Do you
week.
guys feel like with this type of, yeah, do you guys feel like you guys, with this kind of performance tonight, have really put the rest of the conference on notice with your physicality and your style of play?
From what I've heard, I wasn't here last year, but I had a chance to play UTRGV last year. At the time I played them with Stony Brook, they've told me that at that time my teammates have told me, coaches have told me that they were not at their best at that time because Javon was injured. I didn't play against Javon when I was at Stony Brook last year, and then they said that as they went into conference, they took it up a notch and they won like a couple games in a row, and they ended up finishing second. And I feel like already the team was already respected defensively because of that, because of Javon his back-to-back years of having it. And I feel like I feel like they've been paying attention to us, to be honest. Regardless of me adding to that, I feel like this team has earned their respect already. I think coach has done a great job of building a culture of tough guys, and just even if a player is recruited and he's not that type of player, he's not a dog. If you play under Coach Hill, you have to be. It forces you in practice. You're gonna he. I wouldn't say he has favorites, but he favors people who he's gonna favor you if you put in the effort on defense. So that's the type of coach you're playing for. You got to play to his program, play to his style of play.
Hey, how are you, Jeff? I just got one question. This is the first time UTRGV fans see you play, and all season. How would you best describe yourself to UTRGV fans?
What do you mean? Personality wise, or basketball wise, or what type of
Both personality wise and basketball wise.
basketball? Personality wise, say I'm a semi-friendly person. Semi-friendly. If you come up to me, I'm gonna say hi. Um, Come up to me, I'm gonna say hi. It takes a little while for me to open up to people, but yeah, I'm gonna be friendly if you decide to say hi. I think I just said hi to a couple people outside. Um, on the court, I'm like two different people on the court for real. Most of the time I'm quiet. I stay to myself, but when I get on the court, I know I got to be the vocal one, and I got to shout. I got to get out of my comfort zone. I notice when I get out of my comfort zone, I notice people feel more comfortable being louder on the court. So that communication is key to have a big defense, a good defensive team, especially from the back line.
Jeff, good evening. Jeff, good evening. This is Ray from South Texas Border Sports. I got to ask you, in the first half when you came in tonight, you kind of showed that a little bit of that vocal presence among your teammates. Is that something you just want to keep improving on because you're new to the system and kind of new to the team as far as trying to display some of those positive attributes that carry you as a teammate?
Like I said, that's just my personality on the court. I'm not gonna. That's just not me. I'm not gonna be quiet on the court. I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna make people wake up. I'm gonna make people uncomfortable. It gets infectious. When I first got here, that was one of the first things I noticed about this team. They are dogs. They are relentless type of people. But a lot of the team they speak off the court, but they're soft spoken on the court. So I wanted to get out. I feel like in general, sometimes no matter how much times you tell a person to speak up, it just doesn't get through unless you just lead by example. In general, like if you're that guy, you just keep on talking. They're gonna realize that it's necessary eventually. I feel like Javon understands that. He's very vocal on the court. You can see the difference when when we were both not practicing, and he eventually got into practice before me. I could really see the team. Like he's a good point guard. He organizes the team. He's vocal. He's not quiet. He's one of the guys that you can count on, and you can trust him to be vocal. So I feel like my vocalness is like his vocalness and my vocalness are two like kind of different things. My vocalness is more of a loud, make everybody uncomfortable, call out screens, see everything from the backlight so I can see everything, the flares, all of that. But Javon's vocalness is more of a leadership type. He's gonna get more specific on what you're doing wrong. So that's the two. I feel like it's two different types of being vocal. Saying the guy that says everything, energy guy, which I feel like that's me, my role. And Javon is more of oh, you made a mistake right there. You needed to cut this way to cut this. That's the type of vocal guy he is.